All right. Let's see if this works today. We've been spending the last several days kind of trying to figure out like what we can do to be able to stream to all the platforms where people follow me and would like to watch the streams, but it's hard to get all the different things to work at the same time. So the last couple of days, Twitch has been working really well, and YouTube's been working fine, and Facebook Live works fine, but the chat wasn't coming through, and so y'all were like talking to me the whole time, and I didn't even know. So we're gonna try this today. I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube from my phone, and then I'm streaming to Facebook, and let's see if Instagram will work. So, alright, let's see if that will work. So we're streaming to Facebook and Instagram from the computer. Yeah, you found the new emote. Let's go. Alright, so hopefully now we can read the Facebook and Instagram chat and be able to read the Twitch chat as well. And hopefully we can paint something cool. It's currently right around 9:30. I have a thing at 11, so I've got some time to paint today. I think, we worked on this until late last night. I was feeling pretty exhausted, but coming back and looking at this with fresh eyes, I think I do see some stuff that I can definitely change, make look a little better. It is still a little bit wet. I was thinking about maybe doing an oiling out stage where I kind of cover the whole thing with just a thin layer of oil paint, but I think the paint's still a little too wet for that. So I probably won't be able to do that with this one. It'd be nice. It'd look good, but also I don't think I have the time. So I do have several other projects to work on this month as well. Welcome everybody. Hope y'all are having a good day so far. Good Saturday. Facebook test. I see your chat. So what I'm doing today to try and see if it'll work is I'm streaming from my computer, from the one that was dropping internet really bad. Nice art, dude. Thank you, Max. We see YouTube chat coming through as well. Nice. Let's go. So yeah, I'm streaming from the computer to Facebook and Instagram, and then from my phone to to Twitch and YouTube. I wonder if my TikTok is working. It says I'm live. Nice. It was saying I need... Instagram died. What the heck? Well, so much for that idea. Hopefully Facebook is still going. I don't know. Okay, what was my plan here? I'd like to work on the dumbbell a little bit. Facebook still good? Alright. Well, at least we got Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. So that's progress from yesterday. TikTok ended too. Yeah. Hello from Cape Cod. I do watercolors. Nice. Kind of stuff do you like to paint with watercolors? Let's try adding some nice brush strokes. I'll kind of clean them up once we get things a little bit figured out. We have things for the most part figured out, but can still do a little better. There's a lot of canvas showing through. Good morning. I like to paint fairies. Nice. That's fun. Yoshida show, hi. Better be sleeping. He's not. He's definitely not. Cause yeah, it's what, 7:36 in Seattle. Oh, he's still sick. Bummer. DUS for S. Is that share for share? Usually no. Usually for people I know. Oh, sub, gotcha. Yeah, usually only for people I know pretty well. So show me some of your artwork, and I'd love to see what you do. Alright, we started making progress on the head yesterday. It looks a little better. Still not great though. Still not great. Started getting some highlight going on this shoulder as well. Just feel like I could make it a lot more dramatic. Fun things do you have planned today after painting? I've got a meeting. I'm in this like art club thing where a couple of really successful artists they get on there and kind of mentor some up and coming people. And so I managed to score an invite to that, which is pretty neat. So that's at 11. And then after that, I'm going hanging out with some friends, and they're doing this like Star Wars fan film thing. It's just good fun. So I'm gonna go and hang out with them for that. That's this afternoon around 3, I think. So I'm gonna get as much painting in today as I can. See how much I can get done. A lot of layers to build up here. I feel like the paint's all just very thin. On day 3, this is day 2 of oil painting, so give her the Facebook likes. Almost hit 50 subs and I can finally go live. Nice. first like 100 subs is the hardest. I think I got my first 100 a couple years ago, but I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I've had my YouTube channel longer than I've had like my Facebook page and my Instagram. Acting fun. I don't know what it'll look like. I don't know if I'll be acting or if I'll be just hanging out. I don't know. They talked about me playing a role, but then I went to like 5 conventions back to back, and they went and did a bunch of other stuff, so kind of missed out on a lot of it. So I don't know if I'll be acting or if I'll just be hanging out for this one. Mentoring thing sounds cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. We just kind of talk shop and talk about what's working well and what's not, and what to focus on. Talk about goals and planning and executing those goals. Figuring out what we need to do in order to execute those goals. So I think last time I was able to join one of the meetings, we talked about how like I want to paint magic cards, and I want to get into San Diego Comic-Con, and what else did I say? I want to sell a $20,000 oil painting. Get some green on here again. You're looking way too pink. I'm feeling so much better after a night of sleep. So much better. Yeah, I was struggling last night. I painted for another about 6 hours yesterday. Got some good painting done, but yeah, by the end of yesterday I was absolutely exhausted. Then when I got home, I went and picked up the dependent from work. When I got home, Shannon was already asleep, and so I was thinking about maybe getting back on and painting some more. And then I was like, you know what? I don't think I need to do that to myself. I think I should probably just sleep. I'm glad I did. Made good choices. When I got home, right, checking on the YouTube or on the Facebook chat. Just wanted to check on that real quick. You slept like 5 hours. There you go. That's something. That's probably about how much I got. Yeah, I probably did like 6 or 7 hours. I needed it. I need to decide. I've been going back and forth on whether or not I'm gonna paint this specific hand or use the hand that I made in Photoshop. Yeah, I kind of like the hand I made in Photoshop a little better. Toss this one up into the Google Drive so that I can pull it up on the iPad. Drive. Work in progress. New file. There we go. Now I should be able to switch between both. There we go. I kind of like Frankenstein my own hand onto here. That's what I'm looking at for the reference for this. I've got it closer to this one, so, or to my hand, because my 3D model was not quite what I was going for. I think this one looks significantly better. Got that. This tendon kind of going this way, and then this one's just going up. So yeah, we've, for the most part, got it all there. And follow, let's go. Put some highlight back on here. Here we go. Browse the Etsy before Etsy store breakfast. Nice. That's fun that he's so into the art. Very talented. Me and my wife talked to you at MegaCon about seeing your prints. Still impressed by your work. Thank you, Zachary. I appreciate you supporting our artwork. Might have even talked about wanting to do this painting. There's so many Dungeon Crawler Carl cosplayers at MegaCon. There was even a bunch of C2E2, which was the next weekend. And Matt Dinneman and Jeff Hayes, the voice actor for the audiobooks, was at Planet Comic Con. I think I saw more cosplayers at MegaCon and C2E2 than Shannon did at Planet Comic Con. Just gonna highlight this because that is not looking right. Some big heavy brush strokes on there. Gets decision fatigue, so good luck. Aaron has a lot of art. I sure do. Too much. I have too much. You go Big David and Goliath. Nice. Need more knuckles. And knuckles aren't big enough. Trying to decide if this looks good or not. So many things I could do. Don't want to ruin it. I just want this hand to look really good. It's like this hand takes up like half the painting. So like if there's only a couple elements in the painting, you gotta make those couple elements look like really, really, really good. I was listening in on Shannon's class with Dan Dos Santos the other day, and there was another student in there who was like, she was working on something, and he was like, yeah, you've got some good stuff going on here, but you only have like 2 or 3 elements to this painting. If you're gonna only have like 2 or 3 elements to the painting, you've got to make those 2 or 3 elements really, really good. And I'm just like, ugh, okay. I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, okay. So there's only a couple elements to really make those good. Which you'd think that would be like basic common knowledge, but sometimes things are harder than they should be. New Facebook like JB Coleman. Dude, you had people in here yesterday right after you left. They were like, "Oh my gosh, was that Justin Coleman? Is that like the Dungeon Studios?" I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Oh my gosh, I've been reading his book. It's so good. I literally spent all day reading his book." Like, he was here? I'm like, yeah, you just missed him. So yeah, there's your gas for the day. Just knowing you had people fangirling over you. there he is. There's Saucy. Need 80 more pages since yesterday. Nice. I just saw JB Coleman like the stream, so I don't know if he's actually watching or if he was just swiping and wanted to drop me a quick like before continuing on. He's a busy man. Okay, to make some of these areas much darker. Oh, hello. There he is. Yeah, you've got some fans on Twitch right now. Color's really popping today. Yeah, we're working on it. We're getting there. Still quite a bit to do, but really trying to make this as good as I can make it. Change some of the lighting. Which book in the series is this? Is the first one. Yeah, this is like near the end of book 1. This scene is. That was too much. Here we got past the first goblin guy. Bro, that's like 20 pages. I don't actually know how far it is. I listened to the audiobook, so. Don't pull my dungeon card, I need it. You can always go back. It's very popular right now. I feel like I could spend hours just on this hand. Looking good. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Yeah, we're making some good progress. Trying to get this hand looking really good. Trying to get the lighting just right. Can't put it down. Nice. Most read in 2 days. There you go. There you go. Can I put a chat box on the Facebook stream? Does it show up? Yeah, I think that's working. Facebook stream can see what Twitch is talking about. Got the hardcover edition. Nice. Alrighty. Need dark down here. Is tapping. Is it the clock? Better. This wasn't it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad. Facebook like, what's up, Lisa? Some blue in here. There we go. And this finger is still giving me issues. I think I actually need to like cover up some of this like area right here is not right. I think that's what's throwing me off, because I need this tendon going here, and this needs to go up, which means this needs to go away. I predict this Dungeon Crawler Carl sells at the first show you take it to. That would be awesome. I'll have like canvas prints of it and like the finer prints. I've actually like raised the price on my originals a lot, so I don't expect to sell many originals for a while. I've kind of priced out most of my previous clientele on original paintings, because I've been doing so well at conventions selling art prints, and I'm like, wait, why am I letting originals go for what I've been letting them go for, you know? Like, those originals should be my savings account. So if someone wants to buy an original, by all means, they're there, but they are very, very high end. Premium market should be in the premium market. Can't tell me there aren't people eating caviar down some Dungeon Crawler Carl on the side. Oh, there are. And I mean, shoot, yeah, it's too much of a mess. I have my Thanos painting out here waiting to be picked up by a client, and that, like, that's a CEO of an aviation company, that client is, and he reached out to me. So, like, I know that the clients are out there for high-end, like, original art. It's just, I gotta be patient, and I gotta wait for them to find me, and I gotta put the art out there for them. So yeah, you wanna speed run pissing off your fan base. Post your prices publicly. Oh gosh. I did that the other day because I was offering that, like, I was trying to get that trade offer out there because I need a van for my East Coast guys. 'Cause the van situation is changing over there. And I was just like, hey guys, I'm offering an original painting commission. And the commissions start at $10,000 to $20,000. And my gosh, the people that saw that on Facebook, it for some reason reached people that don't even follow me. So it reached all these naysayers and haters, and they're just like, what? You're crazy. And then a bunch of my own followers were like, well, guess that puts me out of the running, unfollow. And I'm just like, guys, I'm not a commission artist. I don't do commissions. If I do commissions, yes, they are expensive. Because that's an original piece of artwork, especially something exclusive. Like I do conventions full time, and I do really well at conventions selling art prints. I can easily make more than that. Not easily. I regularly make more than that doing just prints. Like I've done many, 15, 20, I've done a couple of $25,000 weekends. And that's not to brag. I'm sorry. I'm not bragging, but maybe a little bit. But if I can go to a show and just selling art prints make 15 to 20K, then why would I sell a commission for any less? They should be more than I make at conventions. Because conventions do really well. You listened to Iva a couple months ago. Great story, excited for book 2. Book 2 is about 40% written. Glad you like the audio. It's pretty cool with Lena if you need some more story in the meantime. People get mad about the price of your paintings. They aren't your clients. That's what prints are for. Different pricing levels. I think a print club is a good entry point for people though, too. Yes, I agree. If anyone is not aware, if anyone's watching who is not in the Snail Mail Club, this is my Painted Dragon Print Club. I have to call it the Snail Mail Club so that people actually understand that I'm sending this to your mailbox. Because a lot of people, like, I would talk about the print club and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like art. And I'm like, yeah, and if you subscribe, you get one of these sent to your mailbox. And they're like, wait, to my mailbox? What? And I'm like, yeah, it's a print club. And they're like, oh, like a snail mail club? And I'm like, yes, like a snail mail club. Exactly, a snail mail club. So I guess I have to call it a snail mail club for people to understand that I am actually sending prints to your mailbox, like physically to your mailbox, when you subscribe for $10. You can see, dude. Join my snail mail club. There you go. And I hope you're doing great. Wanted to thank Crypto Comment for the sub. Yeah, we got a lot of gifted subs. This one dude came in, dropped like 5 subs, and then this other guy came in and dropped 20 gifted subs, and then that guy dropped another 5 or 6 on top of that. It was bonkers. It was awesome. It was like the most hype my Twitch stream has been in so long. Completely unexpected. Someone came in and they just started chit-chatting. And they were nice and we were vibing, and then I guess they went and got like, whoa. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was quick. It didn't show on my screen what happened there. I see that Dungeon Lord subscribed, but it didn't show that it was a gifted sub. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate you. Luke just coming in here with all these gifted subs. Just click my face. He's awesome. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, that was very hype. I think we're at how many subs are we at now? Like 34? I think 34 since the other day. Which is crazy. Trying to get the values right. Franklin being a naughty puppy out there.
No, I'm just good.
Good. How you feeling? Just trying to write what I want to read. Too many fancy books. Fishing dump and I can't stand it. Yep. That's why I paint what I want to paint. It's just paintings that I'm like, yeah, those are dope, but I want to paint what I would want to put as my own, phone wallpaper, or as like if I was playing a card game or something, I want to paint a picture that I would want to play as a Magic card. How you feeling, Shane? Okay, be careful. Let's see. Need dark right there. And over here. Must be hard to let some originals, not prints. Hard to let some originals go. I just saw copies of books. He said the original painting is gone. Yeah. Yep. But that's like I was saying with raising the prices, is if I can go and I can make more than what I sell my originals for on prints at conventions, then I need to raise the price on my originals. And yeah, it means I'm going to end up hanging on to a lot of them for longer. But kept a few for you, for your wall though, didn't you? I saw that in the post. Yeah, I have most of the stuff that I have still that like hasn't sold. I keep on my own wall. What I'd like to do at some point, it would probably take some collaboration with like another Kansas City entrepreneur or something, is like get a gallery set up in downtown Kansas City that I could display the original paintings at and just make it look like a really like pristine high end, and like try and just have somewhere to display the original paintings. But I don't know if I could afford that on my own, because I wouldn't want to display them in like in an area of town that wasn't going to like attract that type of clientele. A coffee shop or something. Seen collabs like that before. Yeah, and see, even a coffee shop it'd be cool, but like if I'm putting a $20,000 price tag on an original, it needs to be in like the really, like it needs to be presented in a way that's like really pristine high end. I do have some prints in a VR arcade. That's kind of cool. There's a virtual reality arcade that I connected with, and I was like, hey, would you guys want to like put some art up in your shop? We can like split a commission on that. And they're like, yeah, why not? That's cool. So yeah, I get a little bit from them every couple of months. But even that, it's in North Kansas City, so it's not like downtown. It's just kind of there. It's an awesome shop. I love it. I'm super happy to be there. But yeah, the most we sell from there is a $40 print every now and then. So I need like a nice gallery building to show the artwork in, and it needs to be like a high-end gallery in a high-end area. I've thought about maybe, if I can collaborate, as what I was mentioning earlier, if I could collaborate with like another entrepreneur or two in Kansas City and get, dual investment going in, because I don't think I could afford it by myself. But getting like a gallery set up that does like, I wanted to do like a nerd cafe, because I paint nerd stuff, so I was thinking about like trying to get some people interested in hosting like a nerd gallery coffee shop, and then doing like painting classes. But it would need to be like, I don't know, need to be high end. It is way too blue. Need like a really dark green for this area. It's too brown. First it was too blue, then I added too much red, and then it was too brown. Just got into, is this official art or fan art? It is fan art that I'm hoping will become official art. Matt Dinneman's doing a contest right now, and whoever wins the contest, their fan art will become like an official merch product, which is super cool. So it is currently fan art that will hopefully be official art soon. But just your question is a big compliment if you're asking if it's official art, because that means you must think it's good enough to be official art. Which is pretty cool. Because I am just a fan artist. I just paint my own stuff. Here's that brush. Yeah, this one. Nice little detail brush. Definitely put it through the professional process. How many artists 3D model ever seen first? Yeah. He's always a dwarf fan. Oh yeah. Yeah. Big Gimli vibes. Bruner Battlehammer. Drist. I love a good dwarf character. Are you still referencing your 3D model at this point? Still because basic comp is done? I still have the 3D model down here. So yeah, I've got like kind of Frankenstein's Photoshop my own hand on here, so that's what I'm looking at for that. Because the other one says the hand I 3D modeled, and it just, I think there are some inaccuracies. So I Photoshop my own hand on there just so I could see it a little better. Yeah, lighting and everything. Trying to get everything kind of figured out. Making some slight changes, but for the most part, yeah. I'm working on the head and shoulder area over here, trying to get that figured out. You did texture and everything. Yeah, I usually don't. I've just been learning how to texture paint though, so I've been trying to get a little better at that. Just learn texture painting. Like I've done texture painting several times, but I finally was finally able to do it by myself without having someone like walk me through the steps. Which is what I usually have to do when I texture paint, is I have to have someone sit there and like hold my hand through the process. Exactly. canvas texture almost works as the shirt texture. Almost. Like I'm trying to decide if I want to add a shirt texture, like by painting it or not. Trying to decide if this anatomy is right or not. Back to the studies. Some muscles. Down. This is going up here. This goes here. But these are like so exaggerated. Canvas texture works for shirt texture Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I want to like leave some of that canvas texture showing, or if I want to stay consistent. From the clavicle, the supraclavicular fossa minor attaches straight to it. I'm gonna have that just be where the neck was going. You just say Harry Potter spell. Yes. Pectoralis major, clavicular part, sternocostal, sternatus anterior, suprasternal space, sternomastoid. It's this big muscle that goes on the side of the neck. And the trapezius. I need the trapezius to actually come up like behind it. Ooh. Traps. You must own the same book. Yeah, the Atlas of Human Anatomy for the Artist. It's where she gets her spells, is by learning muscular systems. That's it. It's gotta be. This tendon's going up like this. Got 30 minutes by the serial killer Stephen Rogers Peck. Yeah. And today, time just flew by so fast. Got that meeting here in just a little bit. First two names would definitely give it away. Yeah. Keep switching between like the highlight and the shadow color. Trying to figure out where it's going. Looks kind of like a clavicle. Something like that. Remember, just study your anatomy, kids. If you want to be an artist, you gotta study anatomy. Gotta be okay with crazy stuff. This one's not too bad. Some of these anatomy books have like just full wieners in them. Yeah. That was fun. It's educational, okay? To like bookmark this page. I'm always on this one. Can never get the arm anatomy right. Oh, more wieners. There's creepy inner body drawing experiments. Yeah. You got it right. Leonardo da Vinci. He did the one with like the guy with the arms going all out in every direction. I drew a special little drawing for Luke's Print of the Month Club. It's great. So lucky. Yeah, I was trying to sign a bunch of the prints, and I was trying to decide what pen to use. And he was like, "Oh, you can." I tried this one pen that didn't work too well. And he was like, "Oh, you can send me that one. I want it." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make this one special for you then." So I drew him a little doodle in there. It was great. Let's see. Already listed on eBay for 20,069, 17 bids. Good. 17 is kind of low though. The rookie numbers. You can get those numbers up. Only 5 seconds ago. Gotcha. Could be worse than I guess. Get all these spikes coming off of his jaw. Looks pretty cool. Some muscle highlight up there. Big ol' highlight on his bicep. You would have forgot. Oh my. It's gonna be interesting to get some orders. haven't had orders to ship out in like a good week or two. It's all the traveling I've been doing and just painting something very new and niche that I haven't painted before. Bicep reflection from the cat lasers. Yeah, I want to get some like red on here too. now I'm still just trying to kind of figure out the muscles and where they're going and what they're doing. Looks a little better. It's definitely like crazy disproportionate, but that's okay because he's a juicer. He's supposed to be crazy disproportionate. No Facebook like to Gabriella. My goodness. Good golly gee. It's starting to look better. Twitch filtered the word crazy. Right. Good work, bro. Looks great. Thanks, bro. Anytime anyone says bro in reference to this painting, I always respond, thanks, bro. He's just saying, he goes, I'm proud of you, bro. It's funny. I posted this on Reddit and everyone was just like, bro, I'm proud of you, bro. It was great. Fiction keeps going, oh no, this one. There are a lot on there. Plenty to choose from. Trying to pick out like specific veins on the arm. Just make sure the parentals will be okay with whatever he picks. Thankfully I don't have too much on there that's not like pretty much family friendly. I don't think I really have much on there that wouldn't be. There's like a couple of kind of scary paintings, but my Lilith painting is the only one that's like slightly, like, even that is pretty tasteful. But that one, I think that one got removed. I don't think I even have Lilith on there anymore. Bummer. I think Blizzard took that one down. Crazy thing is there's probably... Oh, she's still in there? Okay. I was gonna say the crazy thing is there's probably anatomy nerds out there who could sit here and tell me where all the veins on an arm go. And I would just be sitting here like, sounds great. Yeah. Definitely know what you're talking about. So anatomy nerds like your proofreader. Yeah. Favor, hit him in the feels. That's the purpose of that one. That is the goal. It is meant to make you feel sad specifically. I'm working on just this bicep for so long. Alright, I need to give myself probably about another 3 minutes to stream, and then I'm gonna hop in that meeting. Maybe see if I can find some food before it starts. Alright, last couple of details before I end the stream for the day. I think from here I'll probably be in that meeting, and then I'll be heading out to my buddy Ben's house and do that Star Wars thing. Narrowed it down to David or Tony. Love it. Alright, I got to head out. I will catch y'all in the next one. Don't know when that next one will be. Tomorrow's kind of crazy for us, but we'll see. We'll see. Have fun at Mentor plus Star Wars. Yeah. Alright guys, y'all have a good one, and yeah, have a great day, awesome Saturday, do whatever you're doing, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.